hella books.
Hello everybody. So today I am going to go book shopping. I was inspired by Riley Marie's video where she went to all of the half-price books in her town, but we don't have any half-price books. We had one and it closed like years ago. So I'm going to be stopping at the library book sale because why not? They always have good books for very cheap. Value Village, Talese, and a local bookstore called Not Anew that I love very dearly. See what I can find and then do a little haul, I guess. Okay, so take my glasses off just so you guys can. So I finished doing all my shopping. So I just finished at the last store and now I'm back. So I have a lot here. So I'll show you first what I got. Most of these I got at the library sale, so those were $1 each, which is nice. So first thing I got was this copy of Breaking Dawn, which I got to replace my old, very well-loved copy. I'm gonna keep this one still, but maybe I'll put it more on my personal shelf than on my displaying shelf. Again, only $1, so I thought I'd get another one to put on my shelf. Then I got this special edition of the Hunger Games for $1. I like this version of it and I would love to get all of them, but I couldn't really justify buying another set of Hunger Games. But for only $1, it's like fine, you know? Like whatever. Then I got this copy of Caroline, and I got this for my sister. I got it for my sister, and it has big print, which will help with her. So if you didn't know, I'm a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan. So this is his complete tales and poems. I love Edgar Allan Poe. My fish are named Edgar Allan and Poe. So I'm a big fan. I got this for $1. Ooh, somebody annotated this. So with spooky season upon us, I'll probably read this all. I used to have a collection of all of his poems, but I lost it in my first move, like into my first apartment. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, hi Doofy. Doofy's joined the game. So I got Elias Grace by Margaret Atwood. I got this at the library sale as well. So I've actually always wanted to read this book but haven't really gotten around to it. It is about a woman who is imprisoned for murder in, you see this early 19 or the early 1800s, but yeah, 1843. So, and it's a story about her and this doctor who is interviewing her to kind of see what made her murder this person. I know that there's a show about it, but I've never watched the show. And also Canada Pride, it's Margaret Atwood, I have to read it. I guess we're gonna film with him in the camera. So I got this Shadowhunter Codex by Cassandra Clare and Joshua Lewis. This is just kind of a companion. It has all the lore and stuff. I haven't read it. I've read all of Mortal Instruments. I've read all of the Infernal Devices, and I just haven't read the Queen of Air and what the heck is it called? Darkness. The Queen of Air and Darkness. I like the idea of getting more context for them because I am a fan of the novels. Then I've got A Long Way Down by Nicholas Hornby. I'm not sure what this is. I just like his writing style, so I picked it up. It's only $1, so The Maze Runner. I've always wanted to read this. I know people don't really like it after this book, so I haven't read it, so I wanted to read it. I like the concept of it, and I'm a sucker for some dystopia, and I love Dylan O'Brien. For some spooky reading, I got The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty. I've heard a lot about this series, and they had these two, Gone and Hunger, So that's good. I have the first two, both $1. So we love a dollar shop. This is a series about everybody disappears over the age of 16, I believe. All the adults are gone. They just disappear one day. So it's just the kids learning how to kind of deal with their shit. Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. I got this for my sister. Again, another book for her. She's wanted to read it. I read it in high school and I really, really liked it, and she watched the movie and wanted to read the book, so I got the book for her. Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I watched the movie, but everyone seems to love these books, so I thought I'd give them a try. This guy here, The Unbecoming by Jenny Downham. So this story follows 3 generations of women. There's the first, who's Katie, her mother Caroline, and her grandmother Mary. So Mary has Alzheimer's. Katie has a love interest that's very secret, and the mother is uptight. Okay, I also got the first Lux novel. I don't really know what this is about, but people like it, so I bought it. Trying to kind of see what all the hubbub is about. So here is another book I got, Slam by Nick Hornby. This is about a boy who has his whole life figured out, and then he knocks up his girlfriend, and it's about how they deal with that. Again, I really like Nick Hornby's writing, so I was pretty excited. These are some of the more fun purchases I got, and they're a little bit more expensive. This was $4, so it's Robin Hood, and this was printed in 1921, so that's pretty fun. It's Robin Hood and the Merry Man. Like, look how beautiful that is. It's very, very worn, so this will go with my other kind of collectible novels that we have. I also got this one, which falls into that subject as well. So poems. This was in 1904, sorry, that it was printed. So it's Poems by James Alexander Tucker. It's very old and weathered down, so I'll put that with my other collectible novels. So I have a few. I have a copy of Wuthering Heights from 1930s and a Jane Eyre copy. I want to say it's from the 1920s. So I like to collect older novels, and I keep them all on one bookshelf off to the side. I got the first Saga graphic novel. So this is about 2 people from warring planets. Well, one's a planet, one's a moon. I've already read it. I read it yesterday. And they have a kid, which is very looked down upon by both of their people. So they're on the run. So this is actually pretty good. I would suggest it. It is a bit graphic. Like, there's a lot of death in it. There's some pretty graphic photos. And then I got the Serpent in the Dove by Shelby Mohan. So this is about a witch that has ran away from her coven, and she meet a man and they get married, and turns out he is a witch hunter. I haven't read it yet, and it's on my list for my October TBR, so I'm pretty excited. This is the only book that I bought full price, so you can tell that I want to read it because I'm very cheap. From Valley Village, I got Brazen and the Beast by Sarah MacLean, which is just a paperback romance novel. Then we have Finale, which is the last book in the Hush Hush series. So I actually have this on Kindle, but I have the rest of the series on physical copy, and I didn't have this one, so I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it. So I did. So I got that one's bent a little bit. So I got a Lisa Klappas one, and it's called Suddenly You, and the little blurb here says, the most sensual romance of the year. This is the new George R.R. Martin novel. So in Canada here, this book cost $47 if you're gonna buy it new, which is why I haven't, because I am a huge fan of George R.R. Martin, and I got it for $5, so I'm not gonna complain about that. And I'm very excited. So this takes place 300 years before Game of Thrones starts, and I think it is about, ooh, there's pictures. I think it's about the Targaryens. That's what I would assume from the cover with the 3 dragons. Value Village I got was The Woman in Cabin 10. So I don't know much about this other than it's about a girl who goes missing. So it's a mystery. I didn't want to learn too much about it. I have a few friends who have read it and they really liked it. So I got it. Okay, so from Tully's I got 3 books only. This book here, I got this one. It is a YA supernatural novel, vampire novel. I didn't really read much about it on the back. The thing, I read the first paragraph. It's about how she has epilepsy, and then she's in the hospital with blood loss, and now she's a vampire. It seemed like a fun trash novel that I could read. We always need a good fun trash novel. I got Wicked and Son of a Witch. I don't remember what this is called, but the ones I sell at Costco. The one has the gold sprayed edges. So Wicked is actually one of my favorite musicals. So I saw this and I was pretty excited. Honestly, I'm looking forward to reading this. And the last book we have is In the Dark Dark Woods by Ruth Ware. So this is by the same woman who wrote this. Again, this is another mystery novel, so I liked the cover, for being completely honest, and that's why I got it. I thought the cover was really pretty. But it's a mystery, and it has duckled edges, which I love. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got, and honestly, like, it didn't cost that much. I was expecting it to cost a lot more, but I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm so excited. And I know Allie's gonna be excited about the books that I got her. I'm pretty hyped. And honestly, like, such a score. And it was only $6. Like, I'm such a wiener. So I accidentally deleted my outro. So I'm just gonna film another one really quick right before I post it. I added individual pictures with where I bought them, so that should be coming up right after I'm done here. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Follow me on Instagram if you want. I'll have the links below. Check out my other videos if you'd like as well. All that fun stuff. So I'll put those videos in now.